Hi, everybody. We're live. The button was here. Yay. Just hang on. Let me tell people you live. Hey, boss. I'm hungry as hell, yes. Pardon me. Gonna give it a few more minutes for more people to come in. For them to be like, oh, she actually did this time. So much to unpack, too. How's your 2 weeks been, boss? I ask everybody. Matter of fact, yeah, it's been more than 2 weeks, right? Month. Oh God, that's so long. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a month. Damn. Or well, not really, because we have the Juneteenth giveaway. And this cheese is so fucking good right now. Should I be sending it to people? You know how I do. The show is gonna go on regardless. You gotta run it back. You outside. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to mess up anybody's good time. You know, it's just a moment of peace. It was like the live button just was not there anymore. It absolutely was not there anymore, which was very crazy. I never saw that before. I wonder why. Hey, Kang, you made it. How you been? I don't know if it's been 3 weeks or a whole month. I hate to think it's been a whole month, but I think so. I'm starving. I haven't had a meal yet. So pardon me snacking like a little mouse. How you been? How's the dating going? I got real nosy when I remembered that. Like, how's that going? Oh, your birthday, Prince? Happy belated. Did you do anything special? Anything outside? Cheese is good. Yum. I have a lot to unpack. Not really trying to date, so I come up. But you wanted to turn into something, though, right? Well, how's the friendship building up? That's still cool going? I mean, yeah, you can. I was about to say there's no such thing as too many sisters, but yeah, there is. Let me see. What time is it? 9:05. So, sorry. Starving. So, I guess that'll be the first update I talk about. Hi. So, I'm on this keto diet, but it's like, it's metabolic weight loss, but that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it through Virta, which is free through my insurance. And it's supposed to help relieve your symptoms. Now, I don't have diabetes, but I do have lung disease, and I just found out I have lupus. I have a lot of inflammation. It's supposed to take the inflammation down, over time. So I have to check my blood sugar, my ketones, weigh myself every day, 30 grams of carbs all day, and 11 ounces of protein. Now I know 30 grams of carbs for the whole day, that's hard, but not really for me. I just had to go to the supermarket, and not too long back from Harris Teeter, because you got to keep stuff in the house that you can eat. Like, I'm vegetarian, so that's not that hard. The hard part is I can't have beans or legumes, and that's most of my protein. Hi. Because it translates to about 312 grams of protein every day I'm supposed to have. So that's kind of tricky. Still doing the math and the Tetris and calculation. But because you got to move things around, try to make it fit. But yeah, it's not impossible. I love vegetables, that's no, and then you can have as much cheese as you want, vegan cheese, regular cheese, sour cream, whatever, they encourage it to make sure you feel full and all of that. I did notice a change because it's only been a few days, but I did notice that I was actually hungry when 12 o'clock came around, because usually my schedule's weird. I get off late, go to sleep sometime in the early hours of the morning, but it's just like, I don't know. I usually don't even feel hungry at all until 4 o'clock, like every day. But that's the one thing I did notice. Like, I actually feel hungry, and I do need to eat more times a day, or I won't even get 30 grams of carbs, because I already cut out all the stuff that you have to cut out, that you're not allowed to eat. So I wouldn't even get to 30 grams of carbs. And then the protein, I wouldn't even get halfway there. I have to eat more times. But it's an adjustment, but for me it's worth it. It's not really about the weight, because as soon as my symptoms die down, my weight goes down. So yeah, I got that kind of stuff going on. Yeah, but for your metabolism, like, it's just to boost your metabolism is what they're trying to get at. And your body can't be like, oh, I'm starving, so I'm just going to hold on to all this fat. That's really what they're getting at. But, I mean, you don't need to eat every day, but it's not healthy to not eat. It's just not. I know everybody likes to fast a lot, and fasting is fine, but especially if you have, what is my laptop doing? Like, chill out. You don't see we got company. But if but my body doesn't work normally. That's the whole problem. My body doesn't work normally. So people fast, and if it works for you, then do that. But I'm trying to live. I have a lot that happens that you can't see, and it's very hard to maneuver every day. I'm in pain 24/7, does not stop ever. It may, like, certain things make it calm down some, like orgasms. That's why I'm always telling y'all, like, natural pain medicine, literal fact, like, it really works. Just things make it calm down or be in the background, but it's always there, and it gets worse. So I have a ton of symptoms. I have that lupus rash now. I don't have it too much on my face. It's on my back. There goes my summer Novy stuff. Because I like to wear like those little cutouts with the back out. Nah. It's not too bad. Like, it's not hideous, but it just... Nah, I'm not trying to do that. But, yeah, I like all of this is new. You know, that part is new. I paid... For those who've been coming to Crystals and Whispers, you may have heard me talk about it. Like, I just paid to get the full ANA blood panel myself. I've had autoimmune disease since I was 20 years old, but they never knew what it was. They knew automatically, like right away, that it was autoimmune symptoms, but they didn't know which one it was, and they weren't really worried about trying to find out which one because they were more worried about insurance. What's insurance going to cover? Is there enough reason? Like, have you presented us with enough reasons that we can give them so that they pay for everything? Blah, blah, blah. You know, fast forward, I just paid for it myself. Quest Diagnostics. And the lady called me and she was like, "You're positive." And I was like, "I knew it." But that's that's not a normal response, because she was like, "I said you're positive." I know. I needed to know, you know. People probably be crying and stuff, but it's just like, I've been dealing with the symptoms already, you know. So I have to find a rheumatologist and all that stuff so I can get on, not meds, you know, whatever else I could do. But yeah, it's a lot. Like, the whole show could be about this. Pinky swear, but I don't want it to. So moving on. That's why I was hungry, because I hadn't eaten at all. I had some watermelon earlier, but I hadn't had nothing else. And when we got the store and all that, then I was just like, I need food. Like, but I'm not really having cravings like that, even on my cycle. Just like sometimes chips, but not really, because I really do love cheese. So there's all kinds of things you could do with cheese, but I do love vegetables. So I'm gonna make a stir fry after this. There's a lot going on with me, and then I've tried a lot of things. I'm not pro meds, but I have to take meds for my lungs. Like, there's a lot going on. We don't even have the time to get into it. Things, even natural things that will work for most other people will not work for me. A million things. Totally alien. And hopefully they're learning. Yes. I have an herbalist. Trust me. I'm trying to do something that I've never done before. That's something I've done before. This is something I've never done before. Just to mix it up. Because the way that my symptoms are coming about, and the different ones that are involved, is just, they haven't seen it before. Because why would it take this long for me to even find out? Like, why did I have to go get the blood test myself? $114, by the way, if anybody else is thinking about it. Quest Diagnostic. Find out for yourself. But I do want to know. Thank you. I need all the good prayers, positive prayers. If you know, even if something I'm saying doesn't rock well with you, just, you know, don't say it in negativity. It's not everything is for everybody, you know. But I do want to know how everybody else is doing. How have you been? My job, we switched from being located in the basement of a hospital to the damn woods. A different building in the woods. The whole process changed. This was from Saturday, everything was regular. And then Sunday, everything was different, including where we were working from. So it's been a long week. Been a really long week. Acclimating, like I'm acclimating myself, but then I'm training people that's at the new work site, like constantly. They just walk over and say, hey, they said I could be trained, and I gotta train them, you know. So it's constant training people every day. It's been a lot of peopling. It's been very exhausting, but it's pretty cool. Get 2 computer screens now like that. But yeah, work's been exhausting. I'm so sorry to people I've been having long conversations with in DM, and they feel like I just disappeared. I've just been tired, guys. I've just been very tired. Kang said, just trying to stay healthy. Still haven't really celebrated birthday yet. That's this weekend. Okay. Saving it up. I mean, you can celebrate all month, you know. That's surely what I do come January. Whole month. My laptop. More fun and upbeat news. I'm doing another song with TJ the Gamer of Master Sword Music. So you know we already did 2 songs together. The song is already written. He's mastering it right now, the new song. The I Can Only Be Me video is coming out next month. That's the second song we did together. It's really fun. It's really fun. He gave me another challenge this time because it was only just like a few seconds for the first part. That's my part. So I was like, I already had something written because I listened to his part. But then when I realized where I was supposed to come in at, I was like, it's only a few seconds. So I was like, what the hell am I gonna like? So I had to scrap the whole thing, and then I wrote something else. But it was good. It's still good. It's really fun. I like a little bit of a challenge. It's fine. What else? My niece did henna. She was practicing on me yesterday. Came out pretty good. And I did a little shopping. Thanks, boss. It's always fun making music. I love it. And the way he puts it together too is pretty sick. Like, I think everybody's gonna really love this new one too. Okay, I want to shout out. Let me make sure I say the name right, because I'll be saying whatever. Mermary Soaps and Bath Bombs. I was about to say Mermary Soaps. I ordered from her before. What was it? I ordered bath bombs before, 1 piece. And this time I ordered an oil, Doflamingo. Smells great. My skin soft, but the scent. And it lasted a long time. Like when it lasts a long time. I was about this big. Sorry, I left it in the bathroom. Thanks, Kane. I'm glad I could help. It helps me too, cause I'm not gonna front like I just be good and chill all the time. Like, no, I'll be going through it, but still, taking care of business, and I still care about how y'all feel too, But Mermary Soaps and Bath Bombs. The Etsy shop, this is where I get it from. The Etsy shop, mermarysoaps.etsy.com. Shipping is pretty quick. It don't take forever to come, Shipping's pretty quick and it's worth it. I tried the oil this time, Doflamingo. I'm gonna get some more. And I'm sorry to people that I'm taking a long time to order stuff, but she got some good stuff. Like, I'm gonna get to you, okay? I'm gonna get to you. Another Etsy shop I shopped at. Oh, this is Mermary's Cod. Hey, Kayla. Mermary's Cod. Anybody want to screenshot it? Feeling particularly lazy? That's okay. Okay, that's okay. I got you. You can screenshot or something. There you go. I'm going to add all this stuff when I do the post too. The nose keeps breaking out. What kind of skin you have? Dry skin, oily skin? You allergic to anything? Because a turmeric mask might be good. A Little Bit Twisted LLC. It's an Etsy store. They have Etsy, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. But of course, I was on Etsy. And look at it. I got a dragon clip for my hair. It has 3 clips. But it goes in your hair. And I definitely... Look how I'm holding it like it's a real pet. So dope. Oh, it's an eczema breakout. Because Aveeno has this night cream. That might work. Like the wings and everything. You have to definitely be careful. Don't be throwing it around like your regular hair accessories. But it has the wings and everything. And you can adjust it in your hair to lay any kind of way you want it to. I've worn it several times. You already know. Several times. And that is from A Little Bit Twisted LLC. Etsy. And also, I mentioned it on that post I did when the live button was missing. Had an interview with Lizzie. She interviewed me on Anime Ink Art Live 1. I'm gonna post a link to that again. It's not to the interview, but to her page. So you guys might want to catch that. She does a lot of dope interviews. I need to catch up. Yeah, it's pricey. You know, I got a big jar in the bathroom from when I thought that rash might be eczema, because I have mild eczema. Hi, welcome. But yeah. But something I found out when last time I was picking up prescriptions, that is covered on your HSA. You know, your what am I saying it wrong? FSA? You know what I'm talking about? With your insurance, the little card, the WEX card, that you can buy that using that. You don't have to use your money. Oh, I'm saying it right. Thank you. You see, like, be discombobulated. Tired. Anywho. Oh, one more thing. Bucci. These earrings are by Bucci Creates. Let me take it out. It's actually a gear. Can y'all see that? If it would stop wiggling, right? It's a gear. She makes lots of jewelry, and she wire wraps crystals. She does earrings. She does necklaces. She does artwork with crystals. She's pretty dope. Bucci Creates. And you could definitely find her on IG. Links in the bio. Hey, Butchity. Oh my God. Well, y'all just knock it off. We got company. Oh, the laptop always act up. Be fun all the rest of the time. Anyway. Oh, man. I also wanted to shout out my cousin Teresa. Teresa with a C. It's Teresa. She's a clinical mental health counselor. She's only practicing in South Carolina for right now, guys. So anybody in the South Carolina area, she has an online practice that's very affordable with a free 15-minute consultation, and it's only $50 per hour for the sessions. That may sound like a lot, but that gets pricey. And no insurance is accepted at this time, so. But South Carolina area, please check her out. She's a beautiful soul, you know. I'm glad she's doing that. So, anybody have any shout outs they want to do? It's not an open mic. I try to say it every time. It's not an open mic. This is not really a podcast. I don't think it is, but I definitely don't want to talk about my symptoms the whole time. I know it's interesting, but no, I don't want to. If you want to come on and share, because I don't want it to just be about me. Like, I'm doing this for all of us, you know. If you want to come on and shout somebody out, something out, you want to vent about something that happened, you know, feel free. But no interview style stuff, no, like, It's a moment of peace for all of us, like, for all of us. I did write a poem. Well, I've written several things. Oh, that's another thing. Another update. The store's not open yet, but I'm just waiting on some updates, ironically, before I go ahead and open it. But it's looking good. What else? The book is coming along, the next book. The non-poetry book, even though it will have some poetry in it. Oh yeah. Everything that he passes is gonna be bad. I mean, they just letting him do everything. They just letting it go. Talking about how bad it is and this and that, but people that's in place that's supposed to be controlling him not doing nothing. Because why is it passing? You know? Why is it passing? And there's so much other stuff going on too, but that is the biggest thing. Like, he's really throwing the whole country in the trash, and everybody just sitting back. Like, people that's actually in a position to put the pause on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just sitting back watching, talking amongst themselves, like, how could this possibly work for us? Like, no matter how much, it's not going to work for everybody. The majority, the vast majority, those few people that have the power to stop it, they still thinking about it like, but will this work for us? Like, is there any way that this is going to work for us? And that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they think it's not going to affect them, but it is. But those people that have the power to veto everything that he wants, they're the ones that it may not affect that much. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably what they're thinking about. Like, how bad could it be? You know what I'm saying? It's not going to bother me that much. So, just push it through. See what happens. I mean, a lot of people that's in those positions of power, like political positions of power, they're very elderly and probably lacking excitement. And I'm not saying that to say that elderly people don't have fun, because I know several that do. Several. But these political elderly people, what we talking about, you know, stuck in their ways, stuck in their thought process, not really wanting to change. The changes that already came about, they didn't really want them, so now here comes this guy, you know. And now they're just like, is it really going to be that bad for us? You know, I forget about them, you know. Is it? And how bad is it really going to be for them? You know, like, is it just, that's what it's coming to. I don't have too much to say about it. Like, do whatever you could do, you know. As far as your state, what state you're in, you know, share the stuff that's share the information that's true information that can wake people up so that we can all prepare, because we're not the ones that could stop him, you know. We can just prepare. And I hate to say that, but it's just like reality. We're not in those offices, you know. We're not in those positions of power. We're in a position of power, you know, but it's a different position. A position where we could possibly bankrupt people over time, you know. Goddamn, dryer sheets are $20. Yo, you better ball up some aluminum foil and throw it in there. Like, what? Nah, sheets about to smell regular. I know, because I was thinking that I would get eggs. I totally forgot eggs, but I forgot how much eggs cost. Everybody been talking about eggs, but I haven't been eating eggs. But eggs would be a good source of protein, but now I'm just like, I think I can do it with cheese and something else. Like, eggs. I forgot how much eggs cost. Nah, I'm good on that. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have a plan, you know. We're not the ones that could really put the brakes on everything. And the ones that can, they're just wondering if it's gonna even be that bad, and they're wondering how much it has to do with them, like how much it's gonna affect them. So, I mean, I don't know. It's a shit show. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a shit show. You know, do whatever you can. Call all your representatives in your state. And tell them they need to vote no. Tell them they need to act in some kind of way, because they're the ones in the offices. Like, and they're not even the ones that can really do something, but they can gather together and do something, you know. I see that try in all caps. The plan is to try to save as much money as possible. That's all we can do is try, you know. That's all we can do is try. Do your best. Put some money to the side and stop trying to show off for people, because nobody gives a damn, okay? They're going to talk about you in Gucci just the same as Walmart clothes, okay? Anybody else? How you been? I forgot how long it's even been. 3 weeks? I want to stay on that 3 weeks, because it doesn't sound as bad as a month. But it wasn't my fault. The live button was not there. And I don't even know what was going on that day because I wasn't the only one. Kayla, how's everything been? Did you start school? I know you were talking about going back to school. Oh my God, this is so annoying. Whew, laptop. No, I'm doing it every 2 weeks, but the last time the live button wasn't there. So when I was all set up, ready to go live, the button wasn't there. So that's why I ended up doing a post instead. And yeah, it's been a month. Because the week before that, like Juneteenth was that week, early in that week, and I did that show to do the giveaways to celebrate Juneteenth, and then the following Sunday I went to go live and the live button wasn't there. No, I'm doing it every 2 weeks. It's every 2 weeks. Every 3 weeks would be too long. 2 weeks be feeling too long. Hey Naya. But it be so much stuff going on, like, oh my God. I really couldn't commit to weekly because there's just so much stuff going on. The way my work schedule is set up, I still have to work every other weekend. Or I probably could do weekly if my work schedule wasn't so crazy. The hospital don't care about your IG live. You better get your ass to work. But yeah, every 2 weeks, unless the button disappears again, because that's the only reason. I absolutely couldn't go live. It's real crazy. And then I think it was Kayla that said a couple other people had the same issue, and I was like, it's real nuts, like just out of nowhere. And then it was back, like it never happened. Like, what was that? What was it for? I wonder. Any conspiracy theories? Because I wonder, you know. For anybody that just came in, my niece was practicing henna on me yesterday. Pretty dope. I was doing my nephew's hair, just some straight back cornrows, and we were talking about a bunch of different things, and I was just like, when you gonna do more henna? Because she did it on herself. And I was like, how much you charge? Because I've been wanting henna, and she didn't even charge me. Looks pretty good. I love it. All right, moving on to some poetry. This one, I've written a lot of stuff because I've been writing stories for the new book that's coming out, and poetry for volume 3, and just a bunch of stuff. Working on a store, not open yet, but very, very close. This is called Air. It was a cool, sunny day when I stopped giving a fuck. The air was alight with the very sense of autumn, crisp and clean, with a hint of apple pie. Fluffy white clouds spread far across the sky. The sun shone warm on my face, so warm the contrast caused goosebumps to form on my arms. The day I stopped giving a fuck, I felt beautiful and renewed, light as the breeze playing with my hair, bright as my smile as I whispered, fuck you. I felt joy because I knew it was the very last fuck that I was going to give. I twirled with grace and peace and glee, sat in quiet meditation beneath a weeping willow tree. It was a picture-perfect and serene day, the day I stopped giving a fuck about you. and started giving a fuck about me. I messed up a little on the end, but pretend that it happened. That's like my new favorite right now. Thank you. Let's see. It really should be red light time. I'm trying to give everybody a chance if they want to come on. Anybody want to come on, do any shout outs, want to vent about anything? It's been a while, guys. But if you don't want to talk about it, that's okay too. You know? I'm just saying, the door is open. I wrote this. It doesn't have a title yet. I don't know. Hey, peace. Please be still so I can hold you. Not on any forceful vibes. I'm just saying, let me feel you. I know my emotions get wild, but I feel like I'll be better with you. Wait, why are you running? Damn, you're fast. It's hard to catch up. You've made yourself so hard to grab. Or is this my fault? Did I run to you looking crazy when I should have walked? Please, slow down. I can't breathe. And I'm still out here running full speed. That's how much I need you. You think you're the shit, and you are. Got everybody out here chasing after you, trying to be wrapped up in your arms. I see you slowing down. Feels like I'm getting warm. Peace. Please, baby. Be still. That's it. I don't know why. I was thinking, I don't know what I'm going to call it, but I love it. What I'm going to call it, though. Oh, thank you. Me too. It's like it gives a energy. That was my first time reading out loud, and it gave like an energy, like a warmth, a good energy, and it also like a kind of an emotional one. Good feels. All right. Don't kill me. I was a little bit more organized. I thought about reading an excerpt from that book, but I'm not going to do that. Y'all going to have to wait till it comes out. Do you believe that loved ones who have passed away can control you in your sleep? Ken, you always come with the interesting stuff, because control you in your sleep. I don't think it would be just anyone who passed away. I think it would have to be somebody with a certain energy, you know. Maybe somebody who practiced some dark magic, possibly. What is it? Is it negative or positive? Like, does it feel dark or light? because I've seen some things, like my grandmother touched my forehead. I wasn't even asleep. I was awake. And she told me everything was gonna be okay. That was a long time ago. That was my Gigi, my great grandmother. Definitely did. Positive. I think it depends on the energy of the person, you know, how strong their energy is. Like, a lot of people don't believe in magic, but I think it does exist. Maybe not in the way we read in books, because you can feel it. Like, we're just calling it, oh, we feel the energy, but isn't that a sort of magic? You know, I think it depends on how strong their energy was in life. Hey, Lizzie. Never talked in my sleep since my dad passed away. Well, I don't know if you want to say what you were talking about, but maybe it was that person talking through you, like speaking through you. What was it, like advice? It could have been that person speaking through you in a way that wouldn't alarm you too much, you know? That's very interesting. I don't think I've ever had that happen, but I've had other strange things happen. The weekend, Lizzie, the weekend's been marvelous because I've been off of work. It don't happen enough. Like, I be tired, especially with all these developments developing. Like, I be tired. Still building, resting in between. Gotta eat more times. Like, so here eating cheese like a mouse. I should have had a salad. Like, be hungry. I didn't even have time to make a salad. But that's interesting, Kang. It might be that whoever it is, like, they're just speaking through you. Yeah. Think so. That's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. You should write that down. Just like a note that it happens, you know? Man, that is dope. All I got was a touch of the forehead. It's pretty cool. But, I mean, touching your forehead and talking to you, it's pretty crazy too. But speaking through you, pretty powerful. You must have had some really powerful energy. Good energy. Cause that'd be my first thing. The negative ones be like very dark. Supposed to be getting into sexy time, but we got so much to talk about because it's been a long time. How's your weekend been, Lizzie? I know you be busy too. But what did you do for yourself this weekend? Like, just yourself? That's how I gotta start asking you, because you always busy. Everybody using their PTO? And we started using PTO around here. In this community, we using our PTO, not saving it forever no more. Unless we know we got a trip coming up. I'm gonna cut the red light on, but we can continue these conversations. Good job, Kang. Me too. I'm still waiting for it to build up some more. read Succubus. Feel free to continue. I will talk again after the poem. You gotta take advantage of the off time, and don't feel bad about it either, sir. Don't feel bad about it. And it's hard, because I'll be feeling like I'm being lazy when I'm finally off for the weekend. Like, what? You gotta grow yourself out of it, you know. This is called Succubus. I want you all the time. Even if I saw you the day before, swallowed you hours earlier, had you pinned to the floor, taking each drop of suction as I rode and milked you to your core, even if I screamed a couple days ago in blissful agony from the persistent and heavy orgasms, the clenching and ringing that crashed a waterfall down my thighs, precious water kissing my ankles and the tops of my feet, even though I can still feel the wonderful ache, the glorious soreness that is you lingering between my legs. I still long to have you throbbing between my lips, then squeezing back inside. I am always satisfied, but I need you all the time. Succubus. I don't know. I want to hear about, I feel like somebody wants to talk about something but kind of doesn't want to talk about it, you know? And it's okay if you don't want to, but I feel like you need to, whoever that is. Let me see. Thanks, Kayla. I read a couple of other ones. They're not sexy time, but it's bad. I'm just reading my favorite ones right now. So I feel like when I see a single woman, I always want to say there's a really effed up reason you're single. Maybe. Oh, it's you. Okay. Have a headache right now. It's too much to talk about. I mean, why do you feel like it's too much to talk about? But if you don't want to, you don't have to. I could just feel that energy that somebody had something to talk about. It's all right. Take care of that headache. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Maybe it'll be easier to talk about, you know. Some stuff is just hard, you know. I'm going to read Dreamy, one of my favorites and a fan favorite. Long spurts of hot and heavy moisture landed on my calves and feet, bathing my skin in fluffy socks. I screamed helplessly on my knees, feeling the thrum of tongue and anus, then the blessed flicking suction, warm wetness on my clit, with fingers pulsating that bundle of nerves, stroking and coaxing more streams of cream to grow wings, fly onto his thighs whenever he moved his wet face, dripping onto my belly, my bed, sliding down his throat, He groans strong and nearly comes as I keep coming at a higher level. Then inside of me he succumbs to uncontrollable bliss. Damn, he is such a gift, a blessing bestowed upon me. I always want him inside, up on, and all over me. An old friend who I haven't spoken to since 2019 reached out to me and told me, "Aw, Kayla, that is hard. So sorry." Do they live near you? Thanks, boss. Yeah, they live in Cali. I mean, death and dying is a hard topic. Hey, welcome. I'm a death doula, so I'm very used to talking about it. And I used to work hospice for a long time. I went to South Carolina to help get my aunt off of life support. It's my dad's side. Because her husband was so upset, he went against her wishes and put her on life support, but it's not what she wanted, but it's hard, especially when you're close to the person that's dying. I mean, if you have a falling out, you have a falling out. That doesn't necessarily mean you don't care about them anymore, unless it's like, now, a falling out and a fuck you, two different things, two different things. Like, there's a falling out, I'm not really fucking with you right now, but we still care about each other, about each other's lives, what's going on. A fuck you is totally different. Like, they cease to exist. You know what I mean? Whether they're dying or not. So, if you still care, that was just a falling out, But, yeah, even just didn't stay in contact. See, that's the third thing. So, when my brother was dying, because he found out he had lung cancer, and it was really quick. He found out in December, he passed away in February, but I was already here, So what I did, which is what I would suggest, is videos. If they're not up to, I don't know what they have going on, because his was stage 4 lung cancer, but it wasn't that bad at first in the beginning, but he was already like not wanting to talk on the phone for too long, just sometimes, and not even like wanting to video chat like that. So I would just record videos and send it to him so he could just watch. And I know he was watching because my aunt told me. He was over there, and my aunt told me he was watching him. This is the brother of my heart. He's actually my cousin. He was my cousin. So I would just send like voice notes and just record videos and send it to him, and if he was up to it, he would reply back, but I always knew he was watching them, he was reading. So maybe try that. Say what you want to say, and in a video, I would do a video because it's good to see people, maybe send something. I don't know what what they're dying from, you know, and what stage of dying they're in. But you can send things, even something like a blanket, you know, fluffy blanket or whatever, like things, because the reason I even wanted to be a death doula is to make the end of their life the best that it can be. So when you're thinking about, this is a person that I've lost contact with, and now we're in contact again and they're dying. So first you have to get over the guilt for your part in the lack of the lost contact. And then you have to remember what they like, think about what's going on and how you can incorporate that and kind of be a part of making it the best send-off it could be. Probably be a better way to put it. Make it the best send-off it could be. Yeah. As if you, I mean, everybody can't fly out to Cali on a whim, you know. I had to save up to go, so, you know, can't fly out to Cali on a whim, but just show that you care, because you do care. And it is upsetting to hear, you know. And all these feelings are coming up, but the guilty ones, you just have to feel how you feel, but you gotta move past that to, okay, so what do I do now for my friend? Like, what can I do for my friend if this is something that you want to do? You know, you gotta reach that point and then do what you can. I hope that helps, because I'll be all over the place, like I'm answering Kang and all this stuff. But I really do this, you know? And nobody's ever ready for it to happen, whether it's sudden or it's been a long time thing that's been leading up to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's ever prepared. You're welcome, Kayla. Let me know how it goes. Let me know how it's going. My DMs are open, okay? They're open. And I think I've gotten through the busiest part of this process change and all this at work, so I should be a little bit less busy, but I won't be able to respond to messages as much during the work hours as I used to, because it's like cameras and everything in there now, and I'm just like, not that I worked at the hospital, not Interpol, like but yeah, so I can't be on IG and they zoom in on my phone like, I know she ain't on IG. Yeah, can't be getting busted. But I will check them when I get home. That's rough, you know, but it's the guilty feeling that make you feel the worst. Like, you feel bad that you lost contact when it's somebody that you cared about. But it happens as we're adults, but you still feel bad. And then on top of that, you feel bad that they're dying, because it's just like, you're thinking about all the things that you could have done, but you got to think about what you could do now, you know. And that's not easy, an easy place to get to from over there in guilty land, you know. It's gonna be all right. Whatever you think of, you know, think of what they like, where they are right now, and put those things together, like what you could do for them. I'm not really too worried about the time, since it's been so long since we've been on. It's a lot. Kang, you have some interesting thoughts, sir. Now I'm thinking about some paranormal things. Maybe she feels bad. Maybe she's the one that's feeling bad then. And then she probably was remembering your friendship. I don't know. I'm just speculating, you know. Because if you don't feel bad, then she must be the one who feels bad if she reached out. Or, devil's advocate, could be she knows that you would do certain things and that's why she reached out. I don't know. Just make the best decision for you, you know. If you want to help, but you're not obligated to. Just remember that you're not obligated to do a damn thing, period, in life. But if you want to, those are some of my ideas, you know. She may have some other ideas, you know. Yes, I do know, King. That's why I'd be sad when you can't make the show. And we talked about everything today. That's good. Hit on a lot of different topics. For anyone who wasn't here in the beginning, I did some shout outs, some stores I shopped at. This is a dragon clip that I got. Oh, you're gonna go to San Diego? Okay. It could be pricey. When I was going to LA, I definitely did Southwest because they had the cheapest flights. They got this. I don't know if they have the skinniest seats, but I imagine they do. It is very tight, but it's very cheap too. So, you know, do with that information what you will. Southwest was very affordable. Oh, where I'm about to screenshot this. Y'all see it? He said, "Whenever you hit the Mega Million, you got me." Everybody see that? So she's in, where's she at? LA? So you probably, the cheapest flight would be stops. You would have to stop at least once. I wouldn't do any Denver connections because usually the gate is so far, you're gonna miss your connecting flight. I almost died trying to catch mine because it was so far, and we had turbulence, so we didn't land on time. And then the other gate, the connecting gate, was so far from where we were, and that seemed like a regular connection for that flight. I wouldn't do any Denver connections. Hi. I keep holding it like it's a real dragon, but it's a hair clip from A Little Bit Twisted LLC. It's got 3 clips. You can put it on however you want to. The wings move and everything. I mean, they don't move by themselves, but they're movable. They got rid of free bags, but wait, when did they get rid of free bags? Because when's the last time I took Southwest? Was it December? This is news to me. Wait a minute. It's not free no more. Uh-oh. Because I thought it was what, one free check-in and 1 free carry-on, something like that, or 2 carry-on items, something like that. Now it's not free at all. That's news to me. But the last time I flew was December, so it's been a little bit. I was flying my ass off into 2024. Hey, George. How you been? That's crazy. I don't like that. I hope they lowered them ticket prices then. Because the ticket prices were low, especially for free bags, but how much we gotta pay for the bags now? I think they need to change the price. Balance that out. How you been, George? The red light is on. I'm reading spicy things, but we're also just having a random discussion, whatever everybody wants to talk about. I did not know that. I need to implement my decisions, like, because I was just going to just keep picking Southwest. I wonder how much they're charging. They are being greedy as hell. Been good, keeping sanity on, and in an insane world. Yeah, the world is turning sideways faster and faster. I think a corner of it is on fire too. It's getting wild. The airlines are always greedy. And they give you that little paper cup of water and shit. You gotta pay a whole bunch for everything else. Or join this and join that. But one thing I don't think people realize, like, once you get through the security checkpoint, like, you could get something to drink. And drink it on the plane. Like, not everything in the airport is overpriced either. Because I'm cheap as hell, but I had a snack, drinks, like, it's good. Something just happened in Texas. Like just now, while we on here? A flood in Texas? Oh, wow. Apocalypse, man. The sun is active. Too active. Lots of holes. Solar flares. It's not good. That's crazy. Prayers to Texas. As long as it's not no sundown towns. Because not for nothing, I'm not praying for y'all. Sorry. Yeah. Does seem that way. Nature taking its land back. Oh man, there's so much stuff going on. Is everybody okay? Like, y'all maintaining? Because none of us are okay. But are y'all maintaining? Yeah, you alright? Everybody maintaining? Because, whew, there's too much stuff going on. Made me want to read that other poem again. I think I will. I'm going to leave the red light on, but we just doing what we doing right now, you know. I think I got one for you, Kayla. I don't know if you heard it yet because you weren't in here when I read it. Hi. It doesn't have a title yet, but it definitely has a strong energy. And I think this one is good. I think it's good for all of us. Don't punch the wall, Ken, because it's going to be a hospital bill. And don't nobody want that. You might break some bones and it's going to be a bigger issue. But I'm glad you're staying strong. You're not doing it. Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, it is a lot. thanks to my help. I'm glad I can help, even with all my shit going on, you know. I still have some goodness to share, you know, some peace to share. So this one doesn't have a title. I read it earlier. Hey, peace. Please be still so I can hold you. Not on any forceful vibes, I'm just saying, let me feel you. I know my emotions get wild, but I feel like I'd be better with you. Wait, why you running? Damn, you're fast. It's hard to catch up. You've made yourself so hard to grab, or is this my fault? Did I run to you looking crazy when I should have walked? Please, slow down. I can't breathe. And I'm still out here running full speed. That's how much I need you. You think you're the shit, and you are. Got everybody out here chasing after you, trying to be wrapped up in your arms. I see you slowing down. Feels like I'm getting warm. Peace. Please, baby, be still. I don't know what I'm gonna call it though. Thanks. Now, I read this one in the beginning of the show as well. I'm gonna read it again because it's like a release, you know? It's called Air. It was a cool, sunny day when I stopped giving a fuck. The air was alight with a various sense of autumn, crisp and clean, with a hint of apple pie. Fluffy white clouds spread far across the sky. The sun shone warm on my face, so warm the contrast caused goosebumps to form on my arms. The day I stopped giving a fuck, I felt beautiful and renewed, light as the breeze playing with my hair, bright as my smile as I whispered, "Fuck you." I felt joy because I knew it was the very last fuck that I was going to give. I twirled with grace and peace and glee, sat in quiet meditation beneath a weeping willow tree. It was picture perfect and serene the day I stopped giving a fuck about you and started giving a fuck about me. Now everybody say, "Fuck you." Oh my god. That's a woosah right there. Thanks, guys. You give a fuck? You can't be giving them out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? That's all. That's the gist of that. Good. I'm glad I can help. That's the gist of that poem. Don't be giving a fuck about. Just hand them out. Like, no, they're precious. You're gonna run out, you know? Oh, my nose. So I'm gonna so I'm gonna leave it up to y'all. Do y'all wanna hear more spice? Want to chat about some more things? What do y'all wanna do? How y'all feeling? Spice? Got you. go to one of my favorites again. Cake for breakfast. Nom nom nom. It takes a little more to get in the back door. Still, come on in. It isn't locked, but it isn't open. Coax it with your tongue, already moist with my juices. Laugh and plunder, drool and slurp, until you can slide in a finger. Flick and tease my clit with a thumb and tongue, then back to the door. So tight, so ready to open. Guide the ride, big tip pushing past the point of pain. Oh, right there. Don't pull back, keep pushing forward. Sink into another room of mine. Feel the new creaminess within the pulsating sleeve clenched around you. Thrust but don't bust, not yet. Slowly pull back, but not out. Then plummet again into this dark delight, making you see heaven, with cheeks slapping your pelvis, nipples trying to pierce your hands as you stroke an orgasm out of both of us. Shaking, sweating, smiling. It takes a little more to get in the back door and make it feel good. You okay? So on the topic of spice, anybody been particularly spicy lately? Try anything new? How'd it go? Nobody want to talk about it? I have another poem called Senses. On one show, Boss and I were going back and forth. This is called Senses. You are my rose, and I don't hold back. Neither should you. Moan my name as I swallow you. Keep pulling that chain as I devour you. I can feel your legs shaking beneath my palms, though I can't see through this blindfold. It's my cue to ride. Moan, scream, and sigh. I twerk it up and bounce it around. I need your moans like you need mine, and this juicy suction. My pussy is dripping, strangling your dick as I come. I moan as you push me back to lavish my clit with your tongue. I put the cuff around your neck, gripping the chain lightly, moaning loudly as you suck and slurp all over me. You place it back around my neck, pounding into me. I thrust back, booty bouncing back. Baby, I need you to moan for me. You pull the chain and I arch my back. Now we're both moaning uncontrollably. There's no pocket pussy like this. I turn around and drink everything you have left. Tonight's going to be busy. I plan to swirl and glide all across your lips and dick with this pussy, so the only thing left for you to say is my name. Just yeah, because I believe, did you say thighs before? Is it because of your new friend? Is that why you think about that? Thank you. Is that what has it on your mind? Might be your new friend. Let me see. What time is it? Thirsty. I be getting parched up here. Nah, he still like feet. If feet's the number one. Lost. You said you saw some juicy ones? You gonna see a lot of that in summertime. People don't have clothes on. I'll be having clothes on all season. Yeah. The feet, the number one thing, like, I feel like that's not even a choice. That's just something don't you like. Just automatic. What's up yet? Dang, it's almost 10:30, y'all. I'm gonna do the closing, which is the same poem I always use. Shout outs. Agreed. Shout outs real quick. A Little Bit Twisted LLC, Marmary Soaps and Bath Bombs, Bucha D Creates. I also want to shout out my tech guy at Hampton Roads Computer Gurus. Very dope. Check them out. I'm gonna put all of these people on the post. If you're watching a show, a couple of the cards are held up to the camera so you can screenshot. It's okay to feel lazy sometimes, you know. We got tech, we using it, you know. But the links will be down there. Not links, but the ads will be in the post. Run back a little bit from the beginning. Got the lab results that I paid for. Positive for lupus, SLE lupus. What else? My niece is doing henna, so I got her to do henna on me yesterday. And this was her first time doing it on someone else. I didn't say that part. Pretty good. Her first time doing it on someone else. Not bad. Hey, Raymond. I'm about to close out the show. It's been all over the place because we had so much to talk about. So there's a lot to see in between because we had so much to unpack. And I had a lot of updates by myself. But yeah. I'm tired, y'all. I'm just like not the sleepy kind. I definitely need to eat because I have not had a meal yet today. That is bad. Bad. But what else did we talk about in the beginning? These are the earrings by Bucha D Creates. I'm gonna this is the dragon clip, which I was already holding again because I hold it like it's a real dragon. 3 clips. You can put it however you want on your hair. I know it's very bad. I ain't eating no damn salad. That's what I would have had earlier. I'm about to make a stir fry. It's about to be good as hell. Plant-based beef tips in it. But I'm about to eat some food. Salads are good. I do like salads early in the day. I can't digest roughage like that, so I try not to use too many. Mother of dragons. Woo, she was crazy. We recently rewatched Game of Thrones. Daenerys is see, I don't eat meat, so there's no steak. It would just be salmon. that sounds good though. That's a good thing, Kayla. I need like a stir fry with the extra protein and all that, but I do plant-based. I make some pretty decent recipes though. I made some stuffed peppers the other night. Like, I'll be making a whole bunch of stuff, but now I gotta be mindful of those carbs. Hodor. Gotta be mindful. Just to give it a shot and see if it works. If it don't, it don't, you know. I'll learn a few new habits and move on, you know. Yeah. Got like the pea pods and everything. About to be good. Yeah. And I didn't feel sorry for her though. All the stuff she did, and she put people in there with them. And then when it was her turn, supposed to feel so sorry for her, I did not. Hibachi is really good. I can't have rice anymore, but I can have the rest of it. No rice and no corn. I don't really care about the rice. I love corn on the cob though, you know. I'm gonna do it, you know. I'm gonna do it and we see how it goes. For the science, you know. You can't have rice either. And this one I can't have rice, can't have beans, can't have any type of legumes, can't have corn, mangoes, like a lot of the fruits. I could still have some fruit. I love corn on the cob though. Like grilled corn on the cob. Perfecto. Oh, I forgot to mention TJ the Gamer, Master of Music. We're doing another song. It's already done, but he's mastering it. And they I mentioned it in the beginning, but I forgot to do it in the re-up. I Can Only Be Me music videos coming out next month. That's the second song we did. The video's coming out next month. I didn't really forget you, TJ, if you're watching. Yeah. Grilled corn on the cob, I'm gonna miss that. But there's lots of things. And thank God I know how to cook and I like to create different things, you know. So we'll see what else I come up with. I'm gonna ask her. Yeah, he sent it to me. Like he sent the rough draft, like the first pass at mastering. It sounds so fire. It sounds great already. I'm excited. I'm excited for that to come out. But not too excited because sometimes it take a while. There's other albums, other things going on. But I'm really excited though. I can't wait till you guys hear it. So I'm gonna close out the show so I can go make this stir. I'm hungry, guys. And yeah, run it back. In the beginning, I definitely was eating cheese. Pièce de résistance. It's a renaissance. We are living, building and thriving. So alive, not just surviving. It's a renaissance. Les pièces de résistance. The creatives need to unite if we are all to win. Let's not pretend that this isn't a fight in the time of bots and beings, holiday snatching, planes falling from the sky like gum no longer stuck to the ceiling. One thing isn't changing. Us, our eclectic, magnificently creative minds, our skills and talents, our very energy is life. We breathe life into this world with our art, our words, our movements, our very joy. We breathe life into ourselves and into each other. We are so alive, magic firing in our brains. Les pièces de résistance. It's a renaissance. It is. If you could grow some vegetables, grow them. Hi, we're about to go, but welcome. The show is every 2 weeks. Not every month, I promise. The live button wasn't there. Every 2 weeks, bi-weekly show for peace, for community, you know, poetry mixed in just for the feels. Just, but yeah, if you can grow some things, I've been doing it, and I'll probably pull them over here to show y'all next time. It's like, I mean, we tore that little lettuce up. I have to grow it in a bigger pot. But if you can grow some things, it don't have to be nothing huge. You don't have to start growing potatoes and stuff in your house. And but if you have some yard space and you can grow some things, you probably should. It's not as hard as it seems, actually. I only had a couple of fails before everything started growing, so not as hard as it seemed, and it just becomes second nature. Put a little water in it, you know. Looks look a little dry. Put a little water in it and just go about my business, you know. So if you can, I would do that because it's looking wild out here, you know. If you can't, you know somebody that grows things, make friends. Make friends with them, you know. Make some gardening friends, you know, some farmer friends. You know, that's something we can do. I was trying to think of something earlier. I had nothing, you know. Oh yeah, the peppers too. I forgot about the peppers. But yeah, those are some things you could do, you know. Get that community outside too, you know. But yeah, Bucha D has some more. She has some videos on growing things as well, composting. If anybody's interested in that, not just beautiful earrings. Thank you, Bucha D. But yeah, if you can grow some things, even just to boost your mood, you know, grow some plants and some flowers instead of going to buy some from the store, you know. Watching things grow makes you feel better. It does help make you feel better. And keep extra seeds. If it dies, it dies. You know what I'm saying? Try again. It's okay. You're gonna get it. Try again. Alright. I'm gonna get on out of here. Love ya. Mean it. Gotta eat. I'm starving. I'll see you guys next time. Good night. Everybody be good. Try your best.